In this video, we are going to talk about the menopausal middle, how you can avoid it, how you can get rid of it, all without the use of medication or taking hormones. My name is Dr. Rachel Wolfe, and I help women to achieve optimal health and wellness by digging deeper to address the root cause of their health condition. When women go through menopause, a huge shift occurs in their body, and this is designed for a very specific reason. When you go through menopause, your hormones naturally start to lower because your body is no longer trying to prepare your body to conceive every single month. You no longer need to ovulate, and then because of that, no longer going to be getting a period. Because hormone levels start to decline, a lot of women really struggle with weight gain, and this is why it occurs. As you go through menopause, your ovaries are no longer going to be the main producers of your hormone. A huge shift in the body is going to take place where your adrenal glands are going to need to start to take over to make mostly your estrogen, your testosterone, and some progesterone. For most women that go through menopause and then struggle with weight gain, the reason for it is not because they're eating too much. It's not because they're not exercising enough. It's usually due to their adrenals not being well supported, and it's because they're under way too much stress. So because your adrenal glands start to take over and it's their job now to make your hormone, you need to be supporting your adrenals. And if you haven't been supporting your adrenals for maybe your whole life, and you've been under stress for maybe your whole life, then you're going to have a lot more of a difficult time shifting through this transition where your adrenals have this new job to do and have to start making enough hormone to keep you balanced. So when your adrenals are struggling to make the hormone, what can happen is that your body will actually make more and store more of fat tissue because your fat tissue has the power to make estrogen. So your body is going to find a way to make estrogen whether you like it or not, because you need estrogen levels in order to protect your bone density, in order to protect your brain health, for so many different things in the body. So if your adrenals are struggling to make that estrogen because of stress and because you're not supporting them well, and then your fat tissue is going to start to make that estrogen, and your body is not going to lose that fat tissue no matter how much you exercise, no matter how great you eat. It's holding on to that fat tissue because that fat tissue is serving a purpose. It's serving the purpose to make your hormone and to make specifically your estrogen. So the key in actually getting rid of that stubborn fat around your midsection when you're going through menopause, it's not to diet, it's not to decrease your calories. When you do that and you starve yourself, you're putting even more stress on your adrenals. And that's what the problem is to begin with. The problem is also not to exercise more. If you just try to go hit the gym really hard and exercise more than you've ever done before in order to get rid of that stubborn midsection during menopause, what's going to happen is that your cortisol is going to go through the roof and your adrenals are going to struggle even more than they did before. So in order to actually heal your adrenals, in order to actually get rid of that menopausal middle, you need to decrease stress on your body. Decreasing stress on the body comes in so many forms. You can add in adaptogenic adrenal support, herbs like ashwagandha, taking adrenal glandular, things like that. You also will want to decrease stress in the form of food. So if you're eating foods that cause inflammation and have the potential to disrupt your gut function, that's actually adding more stress to your body, and that's putting more strain on your adrenals, taking them further away from being able to produce hormone like they're supposed to. If you have gut infections or if you are living in a toxic environment, some people have mold in their home, maybe they're exposed to heavy metals from dental work, from different procedures, from so many different things. All of those are also stressors. Those stressors could also be affecting your adrenals and not allowing your adrenals to heal enough in order to make your hormone. So figuring out where your stress is coming from is step number one. Once you can figure out where your stress is coming from, you then can create a plan of action in order to start decreasing that stress. Once you start decreasing the stress, you want to then add in things like adrenal adaptogens to help support and restore your adrenal function. And then with time, you'll start to notice a difference. Whereas your adrenals are becoming supported and being restored to normal function, then your fat that used to make the hormones is not going to need to do that anymore. Your adrenals are going to start to be able to produce that estrogen, and soon you will see that the fat will actually start to shed off, and you'll finally be able to lose that menopausal middle.